Yo, welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Cobra Kai. Season 6, episode number 3. And don't forget to like and subscribe, man. You know why. Let's go.
Just one comment from executive producer Jeremy, who says, I was kind of hoping Kreese's quest would help him realize he was his own enemy with the bad decisions he's made, but nope, he just realized that Johnny was his real enemy. So that's just great. I think it was interesting to see Brooks and Kyler back, especially since it's been a while since we've seen Brooks. I think I said it before, this show is great at doing character growth, even for characters that are barely in the show. It was nice to see everyone getting along, especially after how terrible Brooks and Kyler were for so long. I'm glad that Johnny's starting to embrace Miyagi-Do. I hope he can embrace it a little more than he has so far. He still refers to it as crap and to Daniel as not being a real sensei, but just a car salesman. But I love him getting the job at the dealership and getting a sale before he technically was even hired. Great reaction. I look forward to the next one. Alright, let's get to it.
Come on inside. Grab a seat. Here's the two one's mine.
Sensei, this isn't me complaining, and I know you love a good theme, but I'm not sure how a sleepover is gonna help them get. Will Mitch ever win the All Valley?
Who the hell's Mitch?
Penis ball.
Nope. Yes! Does Tori want Sam to fall down a flight of stairs, breaking every single bone in her little body?
What?
Well, let's see what it says. There it is. That's ugly.
He's just trying
to make up for it.
If Sam could describe Tori in one word, what would that word be? P-I-T... What? Could have said bitchin'.
I feel like an old-time PI. You should have Dora.
Lou, your phone's ringing. Oh, wow. Multiple lines. I didn't know you were such a social butterfly.
You're catfishing us.
I don't know what that is, but catfish is gross.
I don't know what that is, but catfish
And I'm
is
trying
gross.
against to start
It says you're catfish.
We just wanted to help you get your edge back, so things can go back to the way they used to be.
You think things were better when we hated each other's guts?
No. Maybe just south of that, like a really strong dislike.
I thought you were Miyagi-Do now.
I am Miyagi-Do. Look, we're inside with pillows and chocolates and air conditioning. I want you to hate each other, but in a friendly way.
Calling an Uber.
Where are so red?
I can't believe that didn't work.
Maybe because it's stubborn.
Hey! You try to get students angry at me? You think I'm afraid of Dan?
No, I don't. I don't think you're afraid of anybody. I think you're cocky and disrespectful, but you combine that with your skills and strength. I think you can be one of the most terrifying fighters in the Sekai Taikai.
I don't understand.
Just take all that anger inside you and give it purpose. Prove to the others that you are the best fighter in the class. And there's only one way to do that.
새끼가 뭐 하자는 거야? 난 아직 안 끝났어. 씨.
That was they've not seen it.
넌 배운 것만
He's
알아.
really good.
뭐 스스로 생각할
I
수가
think they just
없어.
don't appreciate his
Yeah,
disrespect.
다
He's
예측할 수 있는.
Yeah, why is he still in class? You know, there's two things wrong with the dojo generations.
와봐. 빨리
They
와봐.
don't really know how to break it down talent.
아들이 다시 왔어.
말해봐, 개새끼.
Lyrics. Why you gonna do that?
내 거야. 씨.
You got me good there, guy. Cheap shot to my blind side.
Don't be baby.
Thought you were the IRS. I have a difference of opinion with Uncle Sam on the gym's finances.
I'm still just trying to understand why Mr. Miyagi would be a silent partner in a boxing gym.
Well, he and my grandfather were bros. The way my pop-up used to tell it, this gym wouldn't have been possible without Miyagi.
But why would he use this as a home address? And what's with the different first name?
When people have fake documents, it's usually because they're hiding something. At least that's what I've heard.
Mr. Miyagi had nothing to hide.
Then why'd he flee the country?
Your information is wrong. Miyagi-san flee Okinawa for America.
No, Miyagi definitely flee America. Heard something about a robbery. Beat the shit out of some mope. Needed my pop-pop to help him get lost, if you know what I mean. Well, this is it. I heard he stole some pricey necklace.
Wow. I never knew this side of him.
Look. Your guy messed up. But don't we all sometimes? Pop-Pop said he trusted Miyagi with his life. He didn't throw around that kind of praise. He was a tough old SOB. I wish I had more I could tell you.
You don't even seem like a criminal, to be honest with you. You got good
Neighbors
personality.
5 minutes
Yeah,
away.
you don't
He's
show
not a
that.
criminal. He's just evading
Hey, guys,
taxes, babe.
Oh, that's criminal. That's criminal.
I know, but like, it's not like, you know.
Tolerances.
And 3 times his rating for hosting a slumber party.
You're a nice criminal. That's what you are.
Can't believe he stole their phones. He actually thought we would fall for that.
I don't know. Sound like you haven't tried to steal my boyfriend before.
I was drinking, and
That doesn't matter.
regardless, I know that was a huge mistake, but it was like over a year ago.
So what? That makes it okay?
The shit you pulled after wasn't.
Oh, yeah. Here it comes. Little Miss Perfect Clarissa.
You attacked me at school.
You attacked me at prom.
You broke into my house. You put me in the hospital.
I came to you and I tried to make things right. You attacked me again.
No,
Here we go.
you started this whole thing.
I did. Because the first time we ever met, you accused me of stealing your mom's wallet. And even after you learned that it wasn't me, you never apologized. I was already the new kid with no friends, and then as soon as I connected with someone, you had to come in and ruin that.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was jealous and distrustful, and I made a really shitty call, and I should have
You know
apologized.
what? Me too. You know, I was full of
Long
anger,
before now.
hate,
Yeah.
regret. I was a bitch.
I'm sorry, too. Things went too far, and if I'm being honest, it was my fault.
Oh, now you want to be
I
honest?
can't believe what I did to your arm.
You throw a whole lot of blame.
It's not that bad, actually. It's pretty much faded. A lot like this thing between us, right?
I really am sorry.
Me too.
He's gonna be like,
No. Could this night get any worse?
Cheer up, Sensei. Maybe tonight didn't go as planned, but that could be for the best.
I don't know what's worse. finding out he hurt someone, or never knowing the full story.
Man at gym said Miyagi-san was good man. He was good man, Daniel-san.
Yeah, a good man who committed robbery and assault.
That's one story out of a million.
It's one that he kept from me, just like everything else in that box.
We keep things from our kids, don't we? Are we ever gonna tell Sam and Anthony about Cancun?
Definitely not.
What happened in Cancun?
You're never gonna find out, Taguchi. Look, the best we can do is make the most of the time we have with the people we love while they're here.
Yeah, you said some shit.
I know there must be more to this story. And I know whatever you did, you had your reasons. But why didn't you tell me the truth?
Hey, everybody, gather around!
Yeah, I'm sure there's a logical reason.
The announcement just came out.
Probably was a
Right.
misunderstanding.
He's ready to find out.
Asian back in the day, you know what I mean?
Congratulations on your admission to the Sekai Taikai. We're excited to finally announce the host city for this year's competition. Martial arts has always had a rich history in the East, and the Sekai Taikai has held many tournaments throughout Asia.
So bad, baby.
But in recent years, European teams have shaken up the competitive landscape, bringing a whole new style to the event.
I'll go in Germany.
Within that region, there's one nation that has continued to stand tall amongst the pack for its growth and dominance in both junior and senior competitions. It gives me great pleasure to announce this year's Sekai Taikai will be held in Barcelona, Spain.
That's awesome.
As you prepare for your journey, we'll also present the rules of registration. We intend to test your dojo's quality, not quantity. And each dojo must select 6 fighters to compete.
Wait, 6?
These 6 fighters will participate in team events, with 1 boy and 1 girl serving as captains to enter into the individual competitions, which will be televised around the world. We wish a hearty buona sorte to all competitors, and we look forward to seeing you in Barcelona.
What exactly does that mean? It means we don't all get to go.
Is that a tournament only for 6 people?
I guess you only 6 people to go.
Oh, I think like just like 6 to try out. Yeah,
No, 6 people per team actually.
Oh, that's it. I'll let back that. Alright, it was episode Trey of Cobra Kai. And come to find out, Mr. Miyagi out there on them streets, being a savage as he can be back in the day, with nobody here to tell his story. There's 1 or 2 people that could be possibly still alive to know what actually happened. But we're gonna have to wait to find out about that, because they wouldn't have unleashed this box of mysteries, just randomly to throw Daniel-san off. And so I guess we'll find out what that is. Maybe when old boy go to Okinawa, maybe he gets some information. He'll come back with it to cheer up Daniel-san, because right now he's just sad. He's just in a real sad moment. And they're about to be really sad now, because now they don't get to take everybody. Only 6 of them get to go. 1 got to be a boy, 1 got to be a girl, that's for sure. Do you send 3 boys, 3 girls? I don't know. They're going to have to figure it out. So the kids are already thinking, we're going to have to battle for who's going to get to go, who's going to be on these 6 spots. I mean, you already got 4 or 5 of them already that you know for sure that's going to go. Who's going to get that last company spot? Who's to say? This episode, though, I mean, I don't know. I just felt weird. It just felt weird watching it. I know we got some cornball factor with the whole series going on, right? It's just inherently in there, and I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. But, I mean, this one just felt kind of campy, with the going around. I don't know. It just didn't really feel like Cobra Kai that I know and love. But you know, here we are. We're getting ready for the main event coming up, and so, you know, I know we got to move things along, do what we got to do. The Kreese thing over there, I thought was very predictable. The only thing that wasn't predictable was the mystery box and the 6 people that's got to go. I thought the episode was okay, but entertaining. Let's see how they finish this thing off.
I will say the cornball factor was a 10 out of 10 this episode. I struggled. I was like pulled out of it. It was from Kreese, you know, the such a tropey trope with Quan, you know, so predictable in that sense. Even like the coloring of that, you know, giving that blue tone or whatever the case is, and like just the overacting was over the top to me and very frustrating. Not frustrating, but just very predictable. Genuinely, you know, opening the box by Miyagi and like Daniel's overly emotional, like, I can't believe he didn't tell me everything he's ever done his entire life. He's so dramatic. It's so dramatic. And then like chasing the guy down was so corny, like, oh, we're running plays now? It was so Disney. It felt so like I was just like, what is going on? So a lot of it took me out of it. I'm not gonna lie. I was just like, I am not feeling this episode.
The movie better not have none of that.
Let me say, the series as a whole has a lot of great episodes. So I'm just talking about this one episode right now. And then genuinely, you know, the between Tori and I always forget this freaking sister's name. What's her name?
Miyagi's daughter. I mean, Daniel's daughter.
I always forget her name. I can't think of it right now. Anyways, the conflict there, you know, Johnny trying to find resolution, and ultimately it feels like they got to a good place. And I think that genuinely makes sense. Like, I think they were hesitant because they didn't trust each other. Now that they trust each other, and actually feel like they respect one another, now they can like meet each other toe to toe in like a respectful manner and like hold, you know, go at each other in a way that makes sense for karate. But then you throw in this like, you know, 6-person thing right at the end to be like, and more conflict is about to be introduced. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Damn, it's really annoying me that I can't think of her name right now. But outside of that, you know, just overall the tone of this episode I felt like was so goofy and so like not serious, and a lot of it not very believable. And I'm hoping that the season starts to find its pacing and more of like the theme and like the realness that Cobra Kai typically has. And I know that's usually later in the season anyway, so I'm patient to wait for it. I just felt like this one so far has been the one I've liked least this season, and really hope that, you know, we pick up things from here. But still really excited, this being the final season. I know it's going to bring it later on, and I can't wait to see some of those later episodes.
Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Cobra Kai Season 6, Episode 3. And until next time.